inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the crib.
Risings. Y'all know who y'all rocking with. I am that dark-skinned one, and this is Bite TV, where black intelligence truthfully educate. Y'all know who y'all rocking with, man. This is the therapy session, so let's kick it off. Man, if I had any advice to give to those that's coming behind me, it would be take your time. Please, take your time. Don't rush. Don't be in a quick to be something that you're not. Everything have an expiration date. So when you think something is cool now, you might not think it's gonna be cool later. Or, like times change. You gotta change with them or diminish with them. And I heard that from somebody, man, one of the people I look up to. And he said, times are always changing. You gotta perish with them or change with them. And I'm looking at myself, right? And I went from the street dude to the gangbanger, the drug dealer, the prisoner. And now look at me. I'm up here trying to preach this word. And it's beautiful to me because it's only letting me know that I'm changing with the times. I'm changing with them. I'm not perishing with them. I'm not so stuck on something that I'm letting it slow me down. Some people are stuck on the gangster. You know how many people who was that grew up in my generation that was affected by the 50 Cent era? And when I say the 50 Cent era, the era that made you want to be tough, made you want to be a gangster, made you want to be wrong. And right now, so many dudes still stuck there. This is why you got the drill era and stuff like that, Some people can't break out of that illusion. Well, baby, I'm glad I broke out that illusion. Man, I was shot 5 times, went to jail multiple times. Baby, it wasn't for me. I couldn't do this. I said, this is not for me. Nope. But no. Yeah, I knew it wasn't for me because, no, I love a female presence. I love my kids. I love making money. I love being free. I love those who love me. But no, take your time. Please take your time. Take your time for me. I messed up all my younger years, so can y'all please take your time for me? Anybody out there, right, that think y'all ain't got nothing to live for, nothing like, right? Please live for me. For real. Turn up, all that. But don't get crazy. But live for me. Live for me and those that's coming with you and coming after you. I love and appreciate everybody who watch my videos. Bye.
All right, my beautiful people, let's be real, okay? The only way that you can be controlled is by literally controlling what you see on a day-to-day basis. So if you wake up in the morning and the first thing you see is news saying, oh, this person's dead or that person's dead or this mass thing happened or this mass shooting happened or all of this negative things that continuously are programmed towards us, including the cartoons that our children watch, including anything that they can put in front of you and make you believe. Like some of these artists, we all believe because they have so much money and they showing all these flashy things, it looks beautiful, that they're probably the happiest people on earth. Like we literally think that's the goals in life. And we're learning now that having the money is not goals. That's not goals. That's more of, okay, you do that, you get that, but then you learn what it is to have a lot of money. And majority of the times is when you have lots of money, you have lots of fake people, a lot of people who are going to do anything and everything to be in your circle because they want the money that you have. Whether you say it to them or not, everybody wants money in their pocket. And you can imagine what someone can do. They can set you up. They can play a part in your life, make you believe that they love you. That'll be so horrible. Somebody just comes in your life, they know you successful, and their agenda is just to tag along and reap every blessing that you just got. And that's basically how people come around. Why you think when you see someone make it out the hood, you no longer see them around their family members. They're around a whole bunch of strangers because they're making them believe that they're their friends. They're making them believe that this is the new wave. This is how you stay in the successful realm. They do not want any of us to be millionaires and actually save the world. No, they're going to put a bunch of blocks and trials and tribulations in front of you, created ones, not the one by the divine, them, the ones that gave you the money in the first place. Now they are the controller of your environment. And when we're speaking about poor people, they attack us by showing us what we can't have, telling us that if you get there, if you get to that position, you've supposedly made it. You supposedly have the best life. But little do we know, us poor people, we are so saved by the evils in this world. We are so lucky that we don't have people planning on our lives. It's real.
Rising, peace to the kings and queens, peace to my gods and goddesses. Y'all know who y'all rocking with. I'm that dark-skinned boy, and this is Bite TV, where black intelligence truthfully educate. Hold on. Alright, so this spiritual war just got real. This is just got real. We taking the gloves off. And we gonna dive in. Fuck everybody that's not on your frequency. Point blank, period. You have light beings and you have these other motherfuckers. You have the witches, you have these fucking lizards, whatever you want to call them, they are not us. They have came in and used love. A lot of them use love. A lot of them use they know what you're lacking at. They know what you're lacking at, they know what you want, and they pretend to give it to you. They pretend to give it to you, and in all actuality, it's not that. Be wise. Open your eyes. I think the biggest thing that we felt that was telling everybody that we are all one. We are all not one. We are all not working for the same cause. You have witches out here who's they ain't us. And they ain't never gonna be us. And so we need to stop interbreeding. Once we interbreed, we watering our light being down and giving them to motherfuckers who only gonna create spells over their life. And this is where the karma goes. This is where those witches gonna make sure your bloodline get that karma it's supposed to get. Even if God gracefully granted you your salvation. Just like God planted us around, those beings, those negative beings also planted some roadblocks around for us, the chosen one, the light beings to fall for. Know how to read energy. Know how to read it because it's going to be important to you. Know how to quiet everything around you and read energy because you're going to need it. You know why? Because it's not easy. Because as physical vessels being here, we have adapted to the way of living here. Meaning, a person could smile at you, rub you, tell you all these sweet things for a long amount of time, and you think that they truly love you. Not at all.
About 3 years ago, I started my spiritual journey with my husband, and we've been rocking together ever since. And during that time, I went through a stage where I had to get rid of everything that was making me feel not myself, making me feel super low and just not happy. You know what I'm saying? So I got rid of Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. I stopped talking to certain people. I stopped acting out. I was doing a lot before my spiritual journey started. You know what I mean? God had to reel me back in because I was getting too far off the course. You know what I'm saying? God have a way. If you falling far from your purpose, He gonna do some stuff to shake you up, to put your butt back on the purpose, on your track, in your lane. And if you don't listen, you know why you're going through so many turmoils. If you're going through mad hectic stuff, it's because you're not listening to God. He needs you to hear Him out. All right, so basically I had to get rid of all those distracting, negative apps, because the first thing I would do would wake up and look at Facebook, wake up, check my Snapchat. And those things was like toxic. If you really look at it, it was distracting me throughout my day before I even get up and brush my teeth or feed myself. And and to be honest, before I even go feed my babies and stuff, I'm checking Facebook, scrolling. Next thing you know, it's like 40 minutes done went by. That was such a big old empty space. Like, it made me feel like nothing was moving in my life. I'm sitting watching other people do this and that, and I'm over here laid up watching, just watching. And I had to cut it out. Like, I realized, like, it wasn't doing anything or benefiting me at all. It was honestly taking over my life. I was on these apps like hours out of the day, just captivated by everything else but me. So I had to like do some cleansing and get rid of some things. And once I did that, that's when my journey really started. My journey was like amazing. I started seeing things for what it is. The matrix, I broke the matrix. I started seeing people for who they are. I'm realizing a lot of things that I was taught were lies. And it's just the start of taking on accountability and being aware of what's real, what's really going on in this earth. Because listen, a lot's been hidden from us, and if you ain't trying to find out the truth, if you happy with your life, don't go searching. I promise you, you're gonna be sad.
I live inside my own